Hey friends, hey! Welcome back to our PDCA The Vote series, where we're diving into the plan, do, check, act cycle to ensure our votes count in the 2024 general elections. I'm so glad you're here with me on this journey. This is week 3, and today we're spotlighting early voting. Now, you may be wondering, what's the deal with early voting? I'm glad you asked. It's important to know that early voting happens inside a voting booth at a designated voting site, just like on election day, but earlier. There's also something called in-person absentee voting. That's where you go through the absentee ballot process in person at your local election office. Although early voting and in-person absentee voting are often used interchangeably, most states only offer one or the other. So it's crucial, it's important, it's critical, it's serious to know what's available in your area. Now, let's kick things off with the plan phase. Decide if early voting is your best option based on your schedule and your circumstances. Perhaps you have a packed election day, or you may want to avoid the crowds. That's where early voting could be perfect for you. Next, identify your state's early voting locations and times and understand the specific procedures. Early voting periods and guidelines vary by state. And as of this month, August 2024, 47 states, including DC, Guam, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands, offer early in-person voting. However, Alabama, Mississippi, and New Hampshire do not. So make sure you check what applies to you. For details, visit www.vote.org/early-voting-calendar. Again, that's www. Did I say 3 W's? If not, let me make sure I get that correctly. www.vote.org/early-voting-calendar. Got it? Good. Next up is the do phase. Prepare all the necessary documents and IDs for early voting. Grab your ID and head to the polls when early voting opportunities open. It's that simple. Get your ID and go vote. Then it's time for the check or study phase. After you voted early, take a moment to reflect on your experience. What went well? What would you have done differently? Was this your first time voting early? What was the experience like? Did you notice anything that could improve your voting process? Make a mental note or even jot it down. Finally, let's talk about the act stage. If early voting worked well for you, and I'm confident that it will because you're PDCAing the vote, then share the love. Please encourage others to take advantage of voting early and share any tips you learn to make the process smooth for them. Remember, voting is a serious matter and your voice counts. So keep tuning in as we explore how the PDCA cycle can help you develop your plan to PDCA the vote. Until next time, stay engaged, stay informed, and let's commit to making our voices heard and our votes count.